What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the first official Fragrance Fraternity live stream. Hopefully, we won't have too many technical issues. Probably should have watched the tutorial before streaming, but we're going to go for it. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully, everyone is doing well today. And we got some fragrances that we're going to talk about that need a little bit more hype. So I'm here to hype them up, give them some love. We're going to probably start maybe 5 to 10 minutes in, and then we'll get started. Just let a couple people join the chat. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to pin comments. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too hard. Joel, what is up, my man? Joel is in the building. Let's see what you're wearing. Vibrant Vetiver Delight. That is one that has gotten a good amount of love. My question to you, Joel, is do you find it similar to Ball de Freak, or do you pick up some differences? Because I've heard people say that the Vibrant Vetiver Delight is kind of like a Sprite type smell or like a 7-Up. And I don't really get that from Ball de Freak. Ball de Freak's actually the fragrance that my mom is wearing a lot these days. That's kind of her signature scent right now. So I'm pretty familiar with the scent profile. And just be interested to see what you think about the differences, or if you think it's pretty close. I smell Mikey's in the building. What is up, my man? Maybe if we have some time, and if you have some time, we can get you in here if I can figure out how to even do that. Still learning, but yeah. Thanks for stopping by, my man. Hope you're doing well. Go ahead, drop your scent of the day if you are wearing something, and do not forget to hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Let the community know that we are live, that we are here. Vince Sense, Fragrance Attorney deserves more hype. I appreciate that, my man. Guys, go check out Vince Sense. He has some really good content and a very underrated channel. And he's been pumping them out. He's been posting consistently, and he's been picking up a lot of new fragrances that haven't really been discussed. So he really brings a lot of value. So definitely check out Vince Sense. He's a good dude. Terrence is in the building wearing Eau Intense Vetiver. It's funny that you mentioned that one. Good choice. You may have picked one that will be in today's video. So nice to see you, Terrence. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Patrick's Life is in the building. Why EDP Intense? Just sprayed on some Roja Elysium Eau Intense. Okay, keeping it intense today. I like it. It's like an intense Wednesday for you, with two really great blue fragrances. You are killing the game. Thanks for coming in, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. Vince, perfect hype, man. Thanks, man. All right, let's see. What Smooth Operator, what are you wearing? A Midsummer Dream from Roja. I got to get my nose on more Rojas. I hear they are the cream of the crop when it comes to perfumery. So definitely got to explore some Roja. Thanks for being here, Smooth Operator. Thank you, brother. Hopefully it goes smooth. We're going to see. Hopefully not too many hiccups. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I'd be down if he's down. Mikey, just let me know, and I can try to figure out how to even send you a link or how to get you on here. He is wearing Eau Sauvage. Okay, a little bit of vetiver, feeling a little classy today, perhaps. I like that. Nice choice. It's a classy fragrance. A little bit more dressed up, but you know, wear whatever the hell you want. Giancarlo is in the building, a man who has recommended me many great fragrances. He has excellent taste, if I may say so. Wearing Guerlain Habit Rouge. Thanks for being here, Giancarlo. Does Byredo have any masculine leaning fragrances, or are they all pretty much unisex or feminine leaning? So that is an interesting question, because I kind of had a similar feeling about the Byredo. They have a distinct kind of scent profile to them, where they have some similarity. Some of the niche houses, they have like a similar type of nuance across their offerings. And Byredo is definitely one that I feel that has that. So I smelled, I'm not sure what the name is, but they have a new one. And it kind of reminded me of the style of YSL Baby Cat. It was kind of warm and ambery. And it's their newest fragrance. And that one didn't come across too feminine. And it was the most kind of different from what I've smelled from them. It kind of deviated a little bit from their signature scent profile. So I checked that one out. I'm not sure the name, but it is the newest one that they came out with, and I think that one had a nice masculine tone to it. Let's see. Jordan Williams. It's all good, man. Thank God. Life is good. We're just here chatting about fragrances. Cannot complain, you know? Thanks for being here, Jordan. Intense Wednesday. Yeah. Hey. Kenzo Ohm EDP. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice, like aquatic and leather one. That's one I want to get my nose on eventually. Definitely interesting scent profile from what I understand. Driving at the moment. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. Roses are damn good. Sample first, though. Yeah, for sure. Price tag is no joke on that Roja. JCB saying what's up. Patrick's Life. Okay, we are at the bottom of the comments. All right, we're about 5 minutes in, so might as well get started. Should have probably started with this, but this is my scent of the day, Zaharoff Misto. I don't know if you guys saw my live stream with Randy. This is one of the fragrances that I mentioned that I'd be wearing this summer. Got a little wearing in it today, and I actually did a side-by-side comparison to Silver Mountain Water. I had a little decant, and what I noticed was it's not quite as metallic as Silver Mountain Water. It's not as inky either. It has more of like a fresh watery, like kind of green tea vibe to me. A little bit more ozonic, a little bit more fresh. And I actually prefer this one. I like how bright and open it smells compared to the Silver Mountain Water, but very close in scent profile. And if you have one, you really don't need the other. This is my pathetic little 30 ml, but it was a good price, and these Zaharoffs are pretty pricey, so 30 ml is going to go a long way for me. But let's jump into the first one of today that I believe needs more hype. So this is Ferragamo's Bright Leather. And this is one that's been popping up at the rack stores. I think you can get it for about 30 bucks for this 30 ml. And it's not as leathery as you might think with a name like Bright Leather. It is more of kind of like a white musk. It's very fresh. It's very good for the office. I get a lot of the aromatics in there. It's quite masculine. And you can wear this in the summer. It's got good versatility. It's professional, and it smells quality. I was surprised at the scent profile a little bit. I was expecting more leather, but I was impressed with the way that it came across and the green nuances, the aromatic freshness that it provides really impressed me. And leather is kind of like a hit or miss note for me a lot of the time. So the white leather accord that they're calling in here is a fresher take on a leather fragrance. So maybe if leather is something that is a little bit challenging for you and you want something that is a little bit easier to wear and a little bit easier to get your nose on, or to at least enjoy the wearing experience, Ferragamo's Bright Leather is a good option. It's probably one of my favorite leather fragrances. And leather is a note that becomes a little bit more situational when you want to wear a leather fragrance, but this is really one that I think you could wear every day that wouldn't be as situational as most leather fragrances tend to be. Let's do another one real quick. So this one is one that you guys may know if you watch Gent Sense channel. I'm a big fan of Ash. I really appreciate all the work he's done, and I wouldn't be in the fragrance community if it wasn't for him. I've spent hours of my life watching him, and I'm sure some of you guys have as well. A lot of entertainment. This is his first fragrance that he ever put out, I believe. I may be wrong, but I think so. So this is Jet Black Enigma. It is a flanker of the original Jet Black, which I have not smelled, but I really wanted to get my nose on all of his fragrances and show him a little bit of support, buy one at full retail, because I've been watching his channel for a long time, and I just felt like giving back to him a little bit in the form of buying one of his fragrances. So I went to a Perfumania, I tried them all out, and they were all quite good. I got to admit, he doesn't have a bad fragrance, but this is the one that I found to be the most interesting, the one that would fit the best in my collection. I was still kind of looking for a woody fragrance that I really vibed with, and one that I would like to wear a lot. And that's what I got here. This is woody. It's spicy. It's not overly warm. It kind of straddles the line between warm and fresh. It's very versatile. It smells cozy. It kind of has this inviting nature about it. And it's not an overwhelming fragrance. If you guys have heard of I believe Tommy from Studio Sense, if you ever seen his review on this, he had an experience where he got a compliment on this fragrance, and he just sort of described that the person who gave him a compliment really enjoyed how it wasn't too aggressive of a fragrance. It kind of just settled into the room and just had a nice enveloping, sort of friendly, easygoing type of scent profile to it, while also being very masculine. So I really enjoy the fact that this one is woody and spicy without being too aggressive, too sharp on the nose. It lasts a really long time, and it's an interesting fragrance with great quality. So Jet Black Enigma is currently my favorite woody fragrance. Woody fragrances are a little bit hit or miss for me as well, kind of like leather. But when I find one that I really like, I get really into it. And this is my current favorite woody fragrance. So let me know if you guys have tried this one. Let's get caught up on the comments, and then we will get back to the list. Okay. Jordan, what's up, man? I barely got into fragrance about a month ago. It's hard trying to branch out without trying things. Yeah, man. And I would just say there's so many fragrances out there. You're never going to try them all, and don't let it overwhelm you. Just kind of enjoy the journey. Try to maybe set a budget. I don't know what your financial situation is, but there's really nothing worse than overspending on something like fragrances, and then it kind of takes away with the enjoyment. So just kind of figure out what your budget is and sample obviously first. And if you have any questions or want some suggestions, man, you can always hit me up. I'm always down to chat about fragrances and give you some good suggestions. Okay, you haven't tried Balder Freak yet. No worries. Yep, exactly. Good advice from Patrick's life for sure. Okay, you got a sample now. Yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Hey, what's up, Timothy? Thanks for stopping by, my man. I appreciate it. Let's see what's up. People saying what's up to each other. People saying hello. Okay, skipping down. You guys are Kix Griffey's in the building. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're doing well. Leather can be a challenging note in the warmer months for me, but I love leather-based fragrances in the fall once it starts cooling down. Yeah, definitely, I agree. And the leathers are definitely more for the cooler months. But this one, you could actually wear. You could wear this in the summer. Like the leather isn't really that all that prominent for having leather in the name. Let's see. Let's keep it going here. All right, we're at the bottom. Does Jet Black have Enigma have any similarities to Bulgari's Man in Black? So, yes and no. Bulgari's Man in Black, I think, is a lot closer to Spice Bomb Extreme, and there's no vanilla in Jet Black Enigma, so it doesn't really have that quality. It has a similar level of spiciness, but I think the cinnamon is a little bit more prominent in Jet Black Enigma, and I personally prefer Jet Black Enigma to Bulgari's Man in Black. Bulgari's Man in Black does come across significantly warmer, in my opinion. And this Jet Black Enigma is more like middle of the road, even keeled, not as to the warm, ambery, spicy side. But both are great fragrances. Okay, let's keep going now. All right, back to the house of Salvatore Ferragamo. This is Atimo. Now, this one, it pops up at the rack stores here and there. It's kind of more rare to find, but this is such a slept-on fragrance, guys. This is a perfect evening time scent. This is masculine going out to dinner at night, and it is fresh spicy. This is the epitome of a fresh spicy fragrance. It has a little bit of this black licorice kind of smell just in the opening, but don't let that throw you off, because I know for a lot of people, black licorice is not something that they love. And that is just a small nuance that's in this fragrance. It's also got lavender. It's got cardamom. I'm kind of a sucker for fragrances with lavender and cardamom. It has a similar style to La Nuit de l'Homme, but doesn't smell like La Nuit de l'Homme. You would use it in the same situations. And if you like La Nuit de l'Homme, if you enjoy those date night type fragrances, you probably are going to enjoy this one as well. You can get it for a great price. Performance is average on it, but I really love the scent profile. And I think for a lot of the people out there that may have a similar taste to me, they're going to really enjoy the way that this one smells. Doesn't smell too mature, but definitely not a youthful fragrance either. I think for someone looking to wear something, mid 30s, this would be perfect. And I'm about to turn 30 in a couple of weeks. So this is really a perfect scent profile for my age range. Of course, wear whatever the hell you want. Just giving suggestions because that's what we do, right? So Atimo is going to be the next one. Let's do one more. This is Stronger With You Tobacco. So yeah, it's been getting a little bit of love just because it's a new fragrance, but people were talking about it when it came out, and now they're kind of moved on to other stuff. And I think we need to just hold on a second. Just let's stay on this fragrance for a minute because this is amazing. People kind of complain that there's not enough tobacco for them. And yeah, I could see that being a complaint, but at the end of the day, this is a great fragrance, whether or not you want more tobacco or not. Whatever tobacco is in here is enough for me. I've been kind of holding out on the Stronger With You line till I really found the one that kind of spoke to me, and this is the one. Warm, spicy fragrances are not necessarily my favorite genre, and I don't really gravitate toward them as much, but this one hit the nail on the head. The first day I got it, I had to wear it. I already had in mind I was going to wear something else to this particular dinner that I was going to after work. I came home, I got this package, opened it up, smelled it, and initially I was like, nope, I'm wearing that. Cancel, going with this. And I had pretty much everybody who I was at dinner with had said something to the lines of, yeah, this smells really nice. Like, what is that? And gave me a nice compliment. So that was always really nice. You get the Stronger With You scent profile still here. The sweetness is ramped down. You get the ambery kind of character to it. You get the tobacco, you get spices, and you get a really masculine fragrance as well that lasts a really long time. Not overly sweet like some of the other Stronger With Yous are, and a beautiful blend, great quality. I think the price is going to come down a little bit. It's still pretty high because it's new, but it's definitely worth, that $100 range. It's definitely worth it for me, in my opinion. So Strong With You tobacco. Let me know if you guys have tried this one, what you think about it. I'm a big fan of it. And I go back to it in the evening times a lot. I enjoy the feeling that it creates when I wear it. Let's get caught up in the chat a little bit. Terrence, let's see. Yep. Sample. Hawas Ice. Okay. Nice one. Definitely. That's on my bucket list. Let's see, people saying, what's up? What are your thoughts on Jet Black Platinum? I have not tried Jet Black Platinum or any of the other ones in the line besides Enigma, unfortunately, Kicks, so I cannot be of assistance. Wish the Stronger With You line was more readily available in the US. Hard to try them without being in stores. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I should order samples of absolutely oud and tobacco. Yeah, I would say also maybe check out Intensely, and one that's kind of not talked about as much, which is pretty good, is Freeze as well. So those would be kind of the ones that I'd recommend checking out, but I think tobacco is fantastic. Anyone in the chat tried Bravanzo Vestige? I've not even heard of that. That is some exquisite perfumery you're talking about there, William, but hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Vince likes Jet Black Platinum, so he could probably give you some tips on that one. Stronger With You leather, for sure. And we are at the bottom, so let's keep it going. All right. So next one, Bleu Noir, the Parfum. Stunning iris. If you guys like iris, man, this one is sick. Stuff like Valentino Uomo Intense, Dior Homme Intense, these really heavy iris, makeup-y, almost waxy type fragrances. This one is right there at the top with them. Probably my favorite, if I'm going to be honest with you. And you can get this one for a good price. Quality is there, lasts a long time, and also has a bit of a suede note, which makes it a little bit different than the other offerings out there. That suede note, it doesn't come across too leathery, which can be a little bit bothersome. Just a really nice blend. When I first got this one in, I didn't love it. It wasn't a love at first sniff. It took me some time to really understand this fragrance. But now when I'm in the mood for iris and I put this one on, it's like ecstasy. Like it just makes me feel amazing. I love it. Really gives me that dopamine boost that we get from fragrances sometimes when we really love what we're wearing. And for the price that you can get this one and the quality and the overall scent profile, the value for money is really high with Bleu Noir Parfum. Highly recommend it, but you got to be into that super powdery. This one is super powdery iris, kind of waxy lipstick makeup bag type iris. You got to be a fan of that because it is in full force here, but certainly a great fragrance that you can get for a really good price from Narciso Rodriguez. And not a lot of people wearing this outside the fragrance community. So if you want to kind of stand out and wear something that no one else in that room is going to be wearing or even knows about, this is a good one to go with. Definitely more of a fall wintertime fragrance, which is not really the time of year when I'm recording this. But for me, living in Los Angeles, I'm blessed to be able to basically wear whatever I want because temperature doesn't really change that much where I live. So that's the cool thing about being a fragrance lover in the part of town that I live in. I can really wear whatever I want, whenever I want. So Bleu Noir Parfum. And let's do one more. So who was wearing it? Was it Terrence that was wearing Eau Intense vetiver? I think it was. Terrence, you have great choice in fragrance, my friend, because that is one of the fragrances that I wanted to talk about today, which is Terre d'Hermès Eau Intense vetiver. Now, for the summer, Eau Givre is the choice. But as far as one that doesn't get enough love, Eau Intense vetiver is that jam. I've tried the whole line, and for some people, this fragrance is blasphemy. For some people who really enjoy the original Terre d'Hermès, that bitter orange, they're not going to get down on this because this really kind of strays away from that DNA. It removes that bitter orange and goes into more of a citrus type fragrance base. Crap load of vetiver, obviously, as the name would suggest, but it changes it up. It's not the Terre d'Hermès that you may be used to or that you may have known from years gone by. To my nose, to my taste, this is the one for me. This is an excellent fragrance to wear for a formal occasion. If I'm ever putting on my suit and I'm, trying to suit up, get that whole giddy up going, this is the fragrance that I pick. If I'm going to an award show or, sometimes I work different gigs where they're a little bit more formal or, doing like some kind of award show. This is usually the fragrance that I go with when I'm going with a suit and tie. It smells very classy, upscale, and pretty unique. You're going to also stand out with this one, but this one is not for everybody. This is not for beginners. This is certainly for more advanced noses. And this is not like an easygoing, chill blue fragrance, blue aquatic freshie. Okay, this is serious perfumery. This is for those that are ready to smell some type of way. So, the Terre d'Hermès Eau Intense vetiver as the next one. All right, we are flying through these, so let's get caught up in the chat. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me for my first live stream. Hopefully, I'm not butchering it for you guys, and you're enjoying content. Let's see, hit that like button if you guys do not mind. I appreciate 20 of you watching. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you spending some of your Wednesday here with me. Okay, let's keep it going in the chat. Hidden Gems, a little too powdery for my liking, though. Yeah, the Bleu Noir Parfum, you definitely got to like powdery. It is probably the most powdery fragrance that I own. So you definitely got to like powdery to get down with that, or at least be okay with powdery. Let's see. Let's keep it going. You guys are saying, what's up? Ever smelled Roja Vetiver Parfum Cologne? No, I have not. The only Rojas I have smelled so far are Elysium and Elysium Intense, and that is it. So I have definitely got to get my nose on some Rojas. Yeah, I'm definitely behind in the Roja game, but more stuff to explore and to experience for the first time. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. Enjoy the journey. Okay, let's see. Patrick's Life. Is the vetiver really damp, wet, green smelling, Intense vetiver? I heard you really have to love vetiver to enjoy that one. So, damp is an interesting word. Not sure that I'd call it damp. It is earthy, so you have to enjoy earthy fragrances. The vetiver in there is definitely more earthy, and it combines though with the citrus off the top. So it is a little bit challenging, but in my opinion, the original is more challenging. Like that bitter orange, I think is a little bit more challenging than the Eau Intense vetiver. It's more of an earthy vetiver. So you gotta be down with that. Definitely one that you shouldn't blind buy. You definitely would want to sample the Eau Intense vetiver, and they usually have it at Sephora. That's where I was able to try the whole line. So if you have a Sephora near you, you may want to stop by in there and just see if they have it, and then you can try it out. But yeah, I would describe the vetiver as earthy. Vince, I appreciate the vote of confidence, my man. All right. Joel, I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. William, enjoying the gems. Enjoyed the live last night. Entertaining for sure. Okay. Hidden Gems podcast, perhaps. Nishani Sultan Vetiver was a monster for vetiver lovers. Yeah, I got a couple good vetiver fragrances. Most of them are more on the fresher side. Mancera Vetiver Sensual comes to mind, and have a couple other ones too, but those are kind of Eau Intense Vetiver and Mancera's Vetiver Essential are my favorite. And actually, Bleu Noir, the Eau de Parfum, has a prominent vetiver in there as well. That kind of reminds me of Vetiver Sensual, just the way it comes across. It's more of a fresh vetiver, a little bit different, but another good option. All right, so we got just 4 more to get through, so let's go through these. So this is Mancera. This is Fig Ecstasy. So when you think about Mancera, usually people are talking about Cedrat Boisé or Red Tobacco or maybe Instant Crush, but no one really shows much love to Fig Ecstasy. And I know John Carlo's in the chat. I know he's a big fan of this one. This is my favorite fig fragrance that I've tried. I've tried a lot of different ones. I've tried Fico di Amalfi recently. This is the one that I prefer, and I'd recommend that you guys check out. It's more of a milky kind of fig note. It's very woody as well, this fragrance, and it's a little bit like sugary. So it's got this creaminess to it. It's got this milkiness to it, and it's woody. Those are the main things that come to mind when I think of this fragrance. More of a daytime wear than a nighttime wear. Another one that works really well in a professional setting. One that you could also dress up or down. Certainly works in a suit and tie. If you work in a white collar type job, you could definitely wear this one. This is signature scent worthy type stuff, and one that just really doesn't get enough love from the House of Mancera. I've tried probably, I don't know, between, I would say around 20 to 30 different Manceras at this point through just scent split and decants and whatever. And this one is really one that stuck out to me in a haul that I had at probably 15. Masculine, woody, nice creaminess to it, nice milkiness to the fig, nothing abrasive or sharp or synthetic going on here. Just a great quality fragrance. I get great performance pretty much out of all my Manceras. So Fig Ecstasy is highly slept on. And if there's any fragrance in here that deserves more hype, it's Fig Ecstasy. I think this is really good. All right. Let's do maybe one more, and then we'll get back to the chat, and then we'll finish it up with a couple cheapies. Who doesn't love a good cheapie? All right, so this is one of the best fragrances that I have found at my local rack store the past couple months. And if you guys are frequenting the rack stores, you probably know their selection has been pretty subpar as of late, to be frank. But this is one of the better pickups that I was able to find. This is Polo Red, the Eau de Parfum. So, funny story about this fragrance. I originally bought this fragrance in a 30 ml probably a couple years ago. And I started kind of getting overwhelmed with the amount of fragrances that I had, and I wanted to cut down. And I ended up selling my bottle and regretting it. And I was waiting and waiting to see when the day would come where I'd find Polo Red EDP at the rack store again. And I far surpassed the number of fragrances that I had at that point when I was feeling overwhelmed. So, you know, that whole fear of having too many has come and gone. But good old Polo Red EDP showed up, I believe, $40. And this is a 4.2. I think this is a 4.2. I love the way that this fragrance smells. This is my kind of fragrance, like just my style, fresh and sweet, kind of on the more youthful side. And it's got this like, I don't remember exactly what the notes are, but it's like a red berry, cranberry type sweetness. It smells like the EDT, but a true eau de parfum flanker of it, and just better overall, more nuanced, just improved in every single way. Haven't smelled the whole Polo Red line. I've smelled the Parfum, which I was not a fan of at all. No shade at anybody that likes the Parfum. Just that one was not for me. I didn't like the way that the coffee note came across, and it had just like this medicinal smell that I was not vibing with. This one is way more my style. And every single time I wear this one, I'm just like eyes rolling to the back of my head, like, damn, that smells great. This is the type of fragrance that has mass appeal and what I would assume to be a compliment beast without being a blue fragrance. So certainly one that in the air is very kind of attention grabbing because of that sweetness, but while also not being too difficult to understand or difficult to appreciate from just like a regular everyday person. So Polar Red EDP, and I got the one with the little teddy bear dude on it. So I'm giving myself brownie points. I really like this guy. I think he's like the coolest teddy bear in school. He's chilling with his little sunglasses. Polar Red EDP. It's good stuff. You guys see that one at Ross and you like fresh, sweet fragrances and you maybe have a similar taste to mine, scoop that puppy up. All right, let's get caught up in the chat and then we will finish out the last two. That was the fastest half hour of my life. It's flying by. My early days of fragrance, I was told Encre Noir was supposed to be challenging vetiver, but it's actually quite easy and quite wearable. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I have not tried any of the Encre Noirs. I'm kind of torn. I don't really know which way to go. Should I get the sport? Should I just get the extreme? Start with the original? Yeah, it's not one that I've tried yet, but Mr. Black, thank you for being here and thank you for commenting, chiming in. Been wanting to get Fig Ecstasy. Yeah, try a sample of it. You can get it for a good price. It's been out for quite a while. I definitely recommend getting a sample of it and just seeing how you feel about it. Yeah, John Carlo, you like Fig Ecstasy. I know you know what's good with that one. Probably going the blind buy. Best of luck to you, my man. I tell people not to blind buy, but I can't say too much because I do it too. So that would just make me a big hypocrite. But hopefully it just will be done financially responsible because then it's not as big of a deal. Should try Carne Barcelona Fig Man. Okay, Joel is trying to get me to have a new fig fragrance contending for the #1 fig fragrance spot. Carne Barcelona Fig Man. All right. I need to write that down or I'm going to forget. Just going to type it over here. All right. Carne Barcelona Fig Man. All right, Joel. Joel's always got some good recommendation. Dedric is in the building. What is up, my man? If you guys don't follow Dedric Hicks Jr., you guys should just check him out, man. He's just the kind of guy that you want to be around, the kind of person that you want to surround yourself with. I've never spoken to him in real life, but I've watched him enough and I've interacted with him enough on live streams to just know that this is a dude with good values, a family man, a guy who's dedicated to his family, to his career, to his craft. And he just has a real love and passion for fragrances and also just an expertise that he brings to the table that many others don't. So certainly one channel that I think you guys need to check out is Dedric Hicks Jr. He's shown me a lot of love, way more than he's had to. And I really appreciate all the love that he's shown me over my time here in the community. So thank you, Dedric. And wearing Toomey Atlas, that pressure Sorry, I had to do it one time because he was here. Nice one. Toomey Atlas. Also underrated. Could have been in this video. Probably going to blind buy Veteran Sensuel. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most difficult thing. I think it's blind buyable if that's even a category, but I think it's still better just to sample. I've never had a fragrance that I bought a full bottle of that I regretted buying a sample of. You guys think about that? Like, you've had fragrances that you blind buy and then you regret, but you've never, like, at least in my experience, I've never had a fragrance that I sampled and then bought a bottle of, and then I regretted spending money on the sample. So just something to think about. I think the top roses for you to try would be Enigma / Creation E. Yeah, okay. Scandal Parfum Cologne. Okay. Burlington 1819. Okay. I'm gonna have to write that down as well. See, the one thing about Enigma is I do have Mancera's Tonka Cola that I know that one gets compared to. So I think it'll be a little bit redundant to have both. But I do want to just get my nose on it just for the experience. Burlington 1819. All right, cool. You guys are coming through with some good suggestions. I appreciate that. Let's see what's up. Everyone's saying what's up in the chat to Dedric. What season would you wear Fig Ecstasy? That is a good question. So in my mind, it is a perfect springtime day wear fragrance. I think it also works in the fall. I think you could pull it off in the winter, although I don't consider it a winter fragrance. So if I had to classify it, like you're asking me to, I would classify it as a spring scent, a great scent to wear in the spring and more of a daytime wear. I have worn it at night and it just doesn't hit the same. I think it is certainly more of a daytime wear. So I'd be interested to try it in the heat. I've never really worn it on like a super hot day, but I think that creaminess, that milkiness would just be a little bit too thick in the air in the summer. So spring and fall would be the ideal times for Fig Ecstasy. The red parfums seem like too drastic of departure for the line. That absinthe note is not for everyone, right? Yeah, when I smelled it, I didn't really get the association. I was like, this doesn't smell like Polo Red at all. This smells like something completely different. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. Tried anything from Remy? No, I have not. Let me know what's up with them. I don't know anything about them. Is that a Ralph Lauren bottle? Yeah, it is a Ralph Lauren bottle. It is Polo Red EDP. We just talked about it. But yeah, some of the bottles have this little teddy bear dude on it. They smell the same as the other bottles, but it's just a little gimmick thing. But Danny, I appreciate you being here, my man. He shows a lot of love to the channel, so I appreciate it. Have you tried anything from Toomey? Yes, I have tried a lot from Toomey. So I've tried Awaken is one that I talk about all the time that I really like, that also doesn't get enough hype in my opinion. I really like Awaken. It's kind of like a blue fragrance, but it's super redundant. If you have Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, if you have other blue fragrances, it's in that category. I really like the bergamot, the way it comes across in Awaken. So they have Unwind, which is also kind of a woody fragrance. It's not my favorite. I think it's okay. I don't think the quality is bad. I don't think it's a horrible fragrance that it like just smells bad, but there's something about it's got like this like sage or some kind of like some kind of green nuance that just doesn't really sit right with me. Kinetic is the red bottle, which is a kind of interpretation on Dior Sauvage. It kind of smells like cherry Sauvage, which is pretty interesting. And I wore that one out. I had a sample of it and I got some good reactions. So that's an interesting one that you can check out. A little bit redundant to Sauvage, but does have a nice cherry like nuanced twist to it. What else? Atlas is a good one for just kind of casual daytime wear, a little bit more on like the floral side. It's not like some crazy out of the box fragrance, but it is a really good just daily driver type scent. What else do they have? Continuum is a really good evening time and winter fragrance that's definitely more on the mature, like masculine side. So if you like kind of, I think tobacco's in it. If you like stuff that's a little bit better for the winter time and has more of a maturity to it, you might want to check out Continuum. And then their newest release, 19 Degree, is a great fragrance, a little bit pricey, and it, to my nose, it had sort of a similarity to Aventus, but more on the kind of black raspberry nuance. So in my opinion, it's kind of like their take on Aventus with more of like a black raspberry fruitiness. So that's just the rundown on the whole line and my thoughts. Yeah, for sure. Dedric is the man. Have you tried Mancera Oud exclusive? I have not tried that one. That is one of the ones that I have not tried. Creation E is much better than Tonka Cola. Yeah, I mean, I'd assume so. But the thing is, if I get Creation E and I really love it, I'm just never gonna wear a Tonka Cola, and then it's gonna be like, dang, why do I have this bottle of Tonka Cola? I never even wear it. I have to sell it at some point or something. Congrats on the live stream. Very ballsy move. Well, not too ballsy. We got a bunch of good people, not too many. I don't have any trolls in here or anything, so it's all good, man. I appreciate you guys being here and having someone to interact with. I appreciate all 15 of you guys watching so far. Molinar Fig is a great one too. Yeah, I am a big fan of Gingembre Bray from them, and Fig is the next one from that house that I'd like to try. Good call, Giancarlo. Confidence is showing, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to do my best. I'm not some fragrance expert, just an enthusiast that may or may not be able to help you with your journey. To me, Atlas smells like a clean, sterile airport. That's an interesting description. Or how a professional pilot would smell. Seems like a good office scent. Okay, yeah, 10-4. Definitely a good office scent. Professional pilot. Okay, I like that. Atlas Continuum and Awaken from Tomb are the only ones I've heard of. Yeah, they've got a couple more. Kinetic, 19 degree. TLTG, the main man is in the building. Ross, dude, thank you for checking into the live stream and for watching. I really appreciate it. Guys, if you don't know TLTG reviews, you got to know TLTG reviews. Mr. Silver play button, Mr. Shredded right now because he's working on a bodybuilding competition. This dude is one of my main role models, not only in fragrance, but also just in his approach to life, the way he attacks life, the way he attacks his workouts, the way he attacks his content, his drive, his passion, his confidence, his charisma, his experience, and his positivity. He's a good dude. And he's also another person that has shown my channel a lot of love. And for being a massively huge channel, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to tell people to go watch me. He didn't have to put my video in his community tab to promote it with nothing in return, just out of the goodness of his heart, really. So I really appreciate you, Ross. I only wish you the best, man. I know you're going to kill it in your competition, and I pretty much watch you every day. So looking forward to continuing our interactions. Not true. They are not redundant. Tonka Cola is more about powder and spice. Creation E is booze and tobacco. Okay, interesting. So possibly not redundant then. Thank you for the tip. To me, like an airport pilot sign. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Picked up Cosmic Pepper on your recommendation. Okay, well, I hope you like it, Dan. Let me know what you think about it. I've been loving it, and I've been getting some good use out of it. Definitely already a dent in that bottle. Love Cosmic Pepper. It's certainly quickly rising to one of my top Manceras. Let's see. Ross sighting. Yes, sir. Ross in the house. I love how you guys help one another out. Yep. Dude, he is the man. He really... I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's been so kind to me. Checking in before the head gym cardio session too. We'll kill it, man. I know it's getting tough. They cut the carbs out on you. The calories are low, and it's just a mental game from here. But you're one of the mentally strongest people that I've ever seen, and your whole transformation is amazing, man. And you're inspiring a lot of people, me included. So just know that a lot of people are getting inspiration. So all your work, it's affecting more people than you may even realize. So get after it, bro. I know you will. Yes, sir. I appreciate the kind words, my man. Want me to hop on for a minute? Dude, that would be a blessing. Let me figure out how to even do that. This is my first time live streaming, and oh, invite. Here we go. Here we go. Hell yeah, dude! If you hop on, that would seriously be a huge blessing. All right, let me put the link in the chat there for you. Terrence finally got Nitro White today, and it is great. Nice. Those Nitro fragrances getting a lot of love. And let's see. All right. He's probably got to hit the gym or something. It's all good, man. We'll link up. This is just my first one, so God willing, we got more days ahead, and we can hook up on one of these streams one time. All right, there's two more, and this is gonna be the next one. So this is from Abercrombie and Fitch. This is Authentic Night, and shout out to SoCal Scents, Mr. Jeff over there. He's the one that put me onto this fragrance. This is a great fragrance if you like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce and you're kind of sick of Mont Blanc Legend. You kind of want something from Abercrombie, something that has a little bit more of an evening time twist on it, and kind of a cross between Ultra Male and Fierce. So a beautiful combination. As you guys may know, if you watch my channel, I'm a big Fierce scent profile fan. I love Percival. I love Legend. I love Mercedes-Benz Man. I love anything that smells like Fierce. And I really enjoy the take this one makes. It adds quite a bit of fruitiness, very fruity fragrance. Still has that Fierce profile. Perfect for evenings out. It does lean a little bit more on the youthful side of things, but it's in that $30 to $35 price range. Performance isn't great on this one, but this is one that I just love the scent profile. And I think this bottle is sick. Like, I really love this bottle and magnetic cap that is decently strong. Not like the strongest, but it's better than like a John Lowe Immortal. If you guys know that one has a magnetic cap, but it's weak. So it's a pretty solid magnetic cap. One downside actually is the atomizer on this sucks. It's pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see that, but love the scent profile. Love the fruitiness it provides. Has a nice freshness and sweetness. Perfect for going out at night. It's kind of like if you want to wear Percival during the day, you could wear this at night and it would really complement it well. And yeah, kind of a hidden gem. So thanks to Jeff from SoCal Scents for putting us onto this one. Ladies love this one, at least they do on his channel. The ones that he's had on there, they really gravitated toward this one, and I can tell why. It's a great fragrance. We just have one more, and then we'll just hang out and talk for a little bit, probably do a full hour. We're about 47 minutes in. Okay. So this is one that I picked up from Burlington last year because I believe Ross actually put me onto it. He's put me onto a lot of fragrances, but CR7 Game On. So this one has a bit of similarity to the Stronger With You scent profile. Not as sweet, and it's a little bit fresher. I think it's a little bit more versatile. I think it has, oh, okay. Ross is in the, hold on. He is in the backstage here. I'm going to try to bring him on. Hold on. Stop everything. Now announcing for the very first time on the Fragrance Fraternity live stream, on the very first Fragrance Fraternity live, we could not have started any better. The main man himself, TLTG. What's going
on, man? Yeah, I was just hanging out. I was like, oh, this is his first time, because I figured you didn't see me sitting down there. I was going to let you do your thing.
No, I didn't. I swear. It just caught my eye. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting a long time.
So excuse the lighting, because I'm about to change and go do my second round of cardio for the day. But I just happened to click YouTube. Fragrance Buy just did a bunch of restocking, and so I was looking through that, and I saw there was a broadcasting logo next to your channel. I said, let me click that and go see. And I saw you were live. So, man, congrats. Welcome to the world of live streaming on YouTube.
I appreciate that, my man. I'm shooting for doing Wednesdays because I know you usually take that day off. So
indeed.
That's kind of the plan here.
Wednesdays.
What are you wearing today?
Typically an off day as a whole for me, but since we're sticking to, even though, you mentioned the no carbs right now, since we pivoted to not doing the show this Saturday, because technically I would be on stage in 3 days.
Right.
And we're just doing the one at the end of June. We reintroduced carbs Friday. So I've been eating carbs the last several days, but we're staying aggressive. Like, I'm burning just from cardio a little over 1,200 calories a day, just the 2 cardio sessions, not counting lifting weights and, moving aside from that. So So yeah, so I'm still being super aggressive. I still work out 3 times a day, except for days like this. It's twice still. But I appreciate the kind words. But yeah, I just want to throw it in there. I am eating carbs again. That's why my energy is so up.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask if you
Before.
notice a big difference from like no carbs to now.
I was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was dead. And I've put a few pounds of water on, but obviously no body fat or anything. I mean, you can still see it in my face. I'm still slim and trim with abs and all that good stuff. Nothing drastic has changed. So
you're looking great, man. I can't wait
till a little bit before we get super aggressive again.
Good. I'm glad that the starving has held
well,
off
it's
for
not
a little
really
bit.
starving because I'm still eating like 1,700 calories. It's just there was no carbs. It was just a little bit of fat and protein, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not starvation, but it's carb depletion. And carbs, you don't realize how vital they are to energy until you have none.
Yeah. You're definitely like your fuse was a little bit shorter, and I think it added to the entertainment.
Yeah. Please, trolls, come. Now's the time. Walk up to me and talk shit, please. I'm dying for it. But I'm begging somebody, please. Oh, my wife would be so mad at me.
Like Dedric says, watch how you speak to me when the carbs are low.
Oh, it don't even have to be shorts above the knees right now. Just do it. Yeah, please make my day, somebody. Man, I'm joking, by the way. It doesn't have to be all that, guys. I'm just being kidding. But man, I'm glad you're doing this, man. It's a different thing to do live streams. You know, it's very off the cuff, and people really get to know you this way and get a different side of the personality. Where, because you know how it is when you're recorded, there's structure to what you're doing. You have a topic specific. I'm going to do this, and when I'm done doing this, I'm going to stop recording.
Yep.
You know.
No, it's a different format, but I'm stuck. I mean, we got 20 people on the live, so I feel just blessed that 20 people are down to spend some of their time to just hang with me and talk about.
I got to say, for your first live stream, 20 is a good number to start with, man. That's a really good number to start with.
I got
It's not like you're some gigantic channel yet. That's coming one day.
Dude, I'm nothing. You know? Like
it's coming though. We all start somewhere. It takes time, man. It takes time.
I'm grateful for every single person. Like I will never forget when I first started and I had like 30 subscribers. I was just amazed. Like, wow, there's actually 30 people out there that are down to like watch me talk about fragrance in my room, which I'm calling a fraternity, and support me. So it was just mind blowing. And I try to hold on to that same feeling, because I know as you get more and more, it's like a little bit easier to take it for granted, God forbid. But I just always remember that feeling of like the first like 50 people. So I just really want to make that known and evident. Like I appreciate every single new person, no matter how many subscribers we get to. So I really appreciate all you guys watching.
Well, you're a good dude and people are going to gravitate to you. Just know that.
I appreciate that, man. What are you wearing today?
I am wearing Club de Nuit Pre Show, the new one, second day in a row. So I couldn't help
it. I missed your review on it. What's that scent profile like?
So it's very much Creed Absolute Aventus, but it's much fresher in the top. They have a caramel note that I don't really get or anything like that. But I do get more leather in the base of that one and a lot more citrus and fruits. There's pear, and I feel like the pineapple and lemon are heightened. And like the way I said it in the review, like I feel like it's more 80% similar than it is super close. And I prefer that because anybody that's familiar with the Club de Nuit Intense fragrances, none of them smell exactly like Aventus. You know, they all have their little twist. They have the lemon and differences, heavy on the musk and the darker elements. You know, they're not exactly Aventus, but clearly they're going Aventus. That's what's going on here. They're clearly going Absolute Aventus, but it's not completely Absolute Aventus. Now, I don't prefer Club de Nuit Intense Man, any of its versions, to Aventus. Aventus is still better. But this, I actually prefer this to Absolute Aventus.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's like one of the rare instances where you actually prefer the clone to the original.
Yeah, it doesn't happen that often. It's because of the way it nuances for me. It just doesn't really happen like that too often.
Yeah, it's really nice when the clone takes it more in a bit of a twist than like a direct copy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a little bit like a little bit more respectful. They're just not just trying to rip it off. They're just taking inspiration from it, but they still get a little bit of their own flavor.
They were still clearly going for it, but it's these subtleties that make it different enough. Now, out in the air, I mean, hard pressed to tell a difference, but up close you can tell differences. You can. If you're familiar, I mean, you sniff fragrances all the time. You'll be able to tell some differences. The average person, probably not, but somebody that's into fragrances, yeah, you can pick the differences for sure. It's not like it's some, far reach to try to find differences. They're there. They are there.
Let's get back in the chat for just a minute. Legend Blue when it shows up on discounters again. And Ross just disconnected. I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. He's back. All right. All good.
Fresh. My bad.
Yeah. So Legend Blue at discounters. I know Ross has been really loving that one. I think I saw his initial impressions. It was kind of okay, but then as he wore it, it really grew on him.
Yes. I was surprised.
I will give myself credit here because you had a live stream where you were talking about predictions for new fragrance releases. I'm going to pat myself on the back because my prediction was a Legend Blue. And here it is, lo and behold. So,
and it's actually really good. It's Minty Percival, basically. It's Minty Percival. It's a little bit more aquatic than the others, but man, I remember when I was doing the first impression, I remember Rick RXL saying, just wait till the dry down. It gets way better. And he was totally right. It's so much better when you let it dry down because it's just kind of like, okay, it's nice. It's nothing special in the opening. All right, minty, spicy, aromatic. It's been done before. Very barbershop. But then not everybody's a fan of Ambroxan. But when that Ambroxan starts to settle in, it's the right move in this particular formula. The Ambroxan really helps this fragrance, I find.
Yeah, that's one I really am looking forward to trying. I kind of wanted to see what people were saying, but you know how I feel about Percival, so any kind of twist on that.
Yeah, and that's why I bring up Percival to you specifically because I know that's one of your favorite fragrances. So
definitely.
And I stated in there, you saw the review, huh? I brought Percival into the mix. I'm like, if you like this is affordable. This basically minty. This is what it is. So.
And I was also stoked that you got to try 212 VIP Black because I've been talking that one for a little bit, but you haven't tried it yet.
That's one.
I know, man. It's sick, huh?
One, man. And it took a little bit, but as I let the original dry down, I ended up really liking the original. VIP Wins is actually pretty good. I've heard VIP Black Extra, I think is the name of it, was like the ultimate, and it's been discontinued for a few years now. I was told I missed the boat on that one. That if I like VIP Black, I would have really liked the flanker to it. Black Extra, I think is what it's called.
Question for Ross. Get anything good from the fragrance by
So I didn't check out yet, but what caught my eye, they got Invictus Parfum in 50 ml. They have Scandal Parfum Absolute came out. Now they have it in 2 sizes, so I was debating on grabbing that. What else? They had some Good Girl flankers, Lamal Elixir restock, a few others, but that was the 2 main things that jumped out at me. Randy actually texted me, hey, do you know what's coming in this restock before it hit? I'm like, no. Sometimes they'll let me know. Like I did talk to my rep today. He didn't tell me like, hey, we got a restock coming today. I was surprised just like everybody else. Normally, if it's like a really big one with some like serious, like in our world, what would be considered heat drops.
Yeah.
That's when I'll get the scoop and be like, hey man, I know you're interested, so
this
is coming today. Just want to give you a heads up. Because look, it makes sense. It benefits them to let me know that something that they know I'm going to want is available, so I can get it. Because guess what? I'm going to talk about it on my channel, and it's probably going to convert some sales for them.
Definitely, yeah.
If I really like it, let's call a spade a spade. It's probably going to convert some sales for them because everybody shops with fragrance by any damn way. So that's why, like, if it's something they know I'm going to want, like per show, he sent it to me. He's like, you're going to be one of the first to review it. I said, I see what y'all are doing. Y'all are hoping I like this fragrance. And yeah, it's sold a shitload of bottles today. But
people trust your taste.
Really, really like it though. I don't bullshit people. When I really like something, I really like something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, people trust your taste, and
that's a big responsibility.
You're authentic.
That's a big responsibility. A lot of shit comes with that. Like, it's great. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because God, the fear when people buy off of your opinion, is they end up hating it.
Yeah.
Now they blame you because they bought it off your opinion.
See,
it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen, and it doesn't feel good.
That's kind of on them, though.
Sampling, like, for the love of God, please, if you can, just don't buy it just because I'm in love with it. Please don't just do that. You know, I'd rather you just find a split site or a decant site, even if I'm off and stuff like that. Like there's places that'll decant. Please seek out a decant, you know.
Yeah, and also like the people who are buying the fragrance, like you can't go and blame Ross if you don't like something, even though if he raves about it, because we're all different. Even in my experience, I bought a lot of fragrance that you put me onto that I really love, but there have been a couple that I bought that I've heard you rave about that I didn't like. And I don't come back at you and like, hey Ross, you know, what the hell, man, you know,
$50.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just be a man, you know, own your decision and just bite the bullet and just realize, even if your favorite reviewers who you trust, even if they love something, it doesn't mean you will. The only way to know if you like something is if you try it, and that's really the only way to know.
Get it on yourself. You got to spray it and test it. Yeah, it's such a subjective thing. It's so taste driven, this hobby. You know.
Thank you, Bashan. I appreciate you being here, my man. I appreciate the nice words, and also Mr. Vince Sense. I appreciate the kind words, my man.
Sir.
What up, Michael? I'm Daniel, aka Frags in Hand. How you boys smelling? Damn good, if you ask me.
I'm smelling great. Just ask my wife. She really likes Arm Off Club Inuit per show. She made sure to let me know twice today how pretty I smell. Her words.
I'm smelling Authentic Night in the air now because I just did a couple sprays of it. I don't think you've tried this one yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I've seen the bottle many times.
Okay.
I never bought it though.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's like Fierce meets Ultra Male type thing.
I'd probably like it.
Yeah. Ross is right. What a cool guy. Thank you, my man.
Well, you get to engage in a different manner, you know? And honestly, when you start doing live streams more, you cut loose more, as you can see. You cut loose more and it bleeds over into your recorded content. All this does and it is give you it starts to unlock confidence in front of the camera even more, because this is like having your ass out on camera. When you're live, there's nothing. Something can happen off cuff. It's live.
Yeah.
This is live. This is modern live television right here. You know.
And I think the live stream is really important because kind of love of perfumery is what got me into this, but really it's the community aspect that has been the reason that I keep coming back. It's hanging with you and Dedric and Randy and just these cool people that I've been able to meet through this. That's the reason why I continue to enjoy this. It's really like, yeah, we love fragrance, but if you have no one to talk about it with, you have no one to like share that experience with, it's kind of whack. So the community aspect is seriously the coolest part about what you're doing. And you're a big part of that, because I think you were pretty much the first one to be doing live streaming on the regular and kind of like expose yourself.
Well, I wasn't the first to do it. I was the first to do it on a regular basis during the day, because Joey's been doing it nighttime, like fodder streams and fuckery. And excuse the language, I don't know how you are.
Oh, I don't give a shit, man.
Joey's into fragrance. He started off reviewing fragrance, but it's not centrally focused around fragrance. He has some wacky topics, and it's like a late night talk show, basically.
Yeah.
It's late night type of crowd. It's not for the young, you know. Whereas strictly for the most part, fragrance stuff, and then daytime block, that's where I kind of like carved out my own little niche. You know what I mean? Justin does it once in a while. Justin's got multiple hats he wears during the day, so he's not able to do it often. But Justin likes to live stream earlier in the day when he does as well. So it's basically the two of us for the most part, because I used to live stream a little bit earlier than I do now. The reason I pushed it a little bit later, the workout schedule added to that, but also at the same time, it works out better for those that really want to engage in the live chat while it's live. The later I can go, the better, because a lot of people are at work during the day, you know. So if it's 3 o'clock Central, if you're Central time, you're more than likely at work. So yeah, maybe you could listen, but you don't really get to involve yourself the way you want to. So I try to push it a little late. That's why most of the time it's like either 4 or 5 o'clock, just to kind of try to make it a little bit better. Because at the same time, I don't like to stream later. I've kind of carved out that midday block for myself. It's I don't want to say I own it, because I don't own it. Anybody can stream, but it's kind of known like, hey, TLTG is going to be live around here some point 4 or 5 times a week. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you're killing it, man.
Thank you, man.
So now we just need predictions for Bleu de Chanel Elixir. Yeah, right. When's that coming?
And people keep saying Chanel won't follow a trend and everything, and they're right. They typically won't. I don't care if they name it Elixir. Just give me another dark Bleu de Chanel flanker. Please.
When is the last time Chanel came out with new fragrance?
2018 was Bleu de Chanel Parfum, if I remember.
Okay.
Correctly. It's been a long time.
It's time.
I heard rumors for over a year now that we were getting a new men's release. I just haven't heard names. I was told it's not a Bleu de Chanel flanker. It's not an Allure flanker. That eventually we were getting something in their typical designer realm, not the private line stuff. And
I remember last year everyone was like so sure, like, yeah, there's a new one coming this summer. I remember that was the talk, and it just never
then it was supposed to be maybe in the fall, and then here we are. It's almost summer the next year, and still nothing.
Yeah, so you never know, I guess, until they release it. Henry Thornton. This guy has been supporting me since day one, and a really great dude. Yeah, Henry, what is up, man? Abercrombie Fitch Fierce, man. I love that one. Henry, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Corey Martin. If I don't like it, I'm calling the police.
I believe you.
Well,
he's going back to what I was saying earlier.
Yeah,
about the line buying off the opinion. Yeah.
Can Dedric hop on too? Yeah.
If he's on the live stream, he's at home. I don't know if he's available.
He's not backstage, but if he shows up, I in a heartbeat will have him on.
Dedric's good dude, man.
Joel, so I go on a ton of, yeah, dude. Joel's
very active. Joel's probably at work right now.
You know what else I love about Joel? He says hello to every single person. He takes the time and really like makes people feel welcome. And Joel is a big reason why people keep coming back, and the fact that they feel like welcome into a live stream. It is a first-time viewer. So Joel, I see you. I appreciate what you're doing. Oh my gosh, the man is backstage.
Oh, he was listening.
All right, guys, this is the best possible first live stream that I could possibly ever had.
Now, because now I'm gonna end up here longer than I thought.
This is crazy. I have two absolute legends. Let me, without further ado, announce to you the man, Dedric Hicks Jr. Everybody, let's welcome him in.
What's up? How you doing, Dedric? In the car. Watch out now.
What's up? How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Man, joining us from the mobile. Thanks for coming in, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm out doing a little grocery shopping. So I've been listening in the car. So congratulations on your first live stream. Shout out to my tag team partner, FWO for life.
For life.
For life. Man, happy for you, man. How you liking the vibes with the live stream?
I feel blessed. Like there's 27 people watching. I'm in over an hour. This has been the fastest hour of my life. I'm having a great time. I got two of my two favorite people to watch on my first live stream sharing a screen with me. Like I think I'm dreaming right now, but you know, I might wake up after. We'll see. But I want to just say the same thing to you that I said to Ross. Dude, I appreciate, like, you didn't have to tell people to watch my channel. You didn't have to tell people to go support me. You know, you really got nothing out of it besides just doing it out of the goodness of your heart. And I really appreciate that, man. That is so, like, I just feel blessed. So thank you so much, man, for showing that love and
no problem, man.
Putting people on.
You come off as a real genuine, solid, nice guy. I love your videos. I love your approach. It seems very authentic. And that's me, man. I don't really care about how big your channel is or what you got going on. We all do the same things. And like Ross's channel is bigger than mine, and my channel is bigger than somebody else. That's just with consistency. That's just with putting the work in. It's just going to come. You know, it's just going to come with time. That's all that is. But as far as being a person, that means way more to me than anything. You definitely come off as very authentic, good energy. And you know me, it's positive vibes. And if I don't get positive vibes, I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be around. But yeah, I appreciate the love, man, for sure. And thank you for having me on, no doubt.
That's a great slogan.
I got the same outlook, man. It's just a few more people watch me. That's it.
Right.
There's nothing, as far as the love of this, there's nothing different among the three of us.
Nah.
A few more people watch me than watch you guys. That's it. And it's not serious. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? And then you guys will get there. Look at Dedric. When I first started talking to Dedric, how many subscribers you had, Dedric?
I think it was like 4,000.
It was less than that, I think.
Yeah.
The first time you reached out when you tagged me, I think you had like
15. Oh yeah, it was less than that. Yeah.
I think you had like 1,500. Because because the sub count's irrelevant. You know, genuine people are looking for genuine people to hang with.
Absolutely.
the community's big, but it's always birds of a feather looking to flock together, you know?
No, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Joel is a wrench collector. I see that.
Yeah,
Joe got him a wrench here too.
Yeah, I'm sure he will eventually. He's got a wrench on damn near every channel that live streams at this point.
That's my guy.
If he wants one, he can get one. He's definitely
He's a good moderator. He'll do good for you, man.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Jared and Kyler too. They're kind of like standard procedure is to give Jared and Kyler wrenches.
Yeah, you need a good moderator. You need a watchful eye. Ross is correct.
That's the three.
Yes, no doubt. Good,
John,
bro.
what's up, man?
What's up, Mikey? Mikey,
what are you wearing?
Days I'm gonna catch the right time to jump on with you too, especially when Boz is on. I'm gonna catch you when you got Boz on screen.
What are you wearing today, Dedric?
Oh, Toomey Atlas.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We talked about that earlier.
I not so long ago got off of work, went in the office. Just a great office scent, very clean, very fresh. They have an interesting Florida grapefruit note in that, and it does come off a little bit sparkly and rindy. So I really enjoy it. And there's two types of vetivers in it. There's a earthy vetiver, but then there's a soapy clean vetiver in it. It's a very interesting take on a fresh fragrance, but I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, that's what we wore today.
Nice one. Yeah, I tried that one at the same time that I tried Awaken in Vegas, I believe, at the Toomey store.
Oh,
and I was originally
Awaken.
going to buy Atlas, but I kind of got to the dry down, and Awaken just kind of grew on me. You know, I love the blue fragrance style, so I just ended up getting Awaken. But I really enjoyed Atlas as well. I think it's
Awaken and Unwind were their first two. They came out as a pair, and Awaken was the one I preferred too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you tried Electimus Vixer? My second time wearing it. I'm loving it. I have not. Do you guys have any experience with that one?
I smelled it on a what's in the bag, and I'm sad to say I don't even remember what it smelled like. So,
no worries.
I smell so many things, but yes, I have experienced it.
You know what that means, though, D? Because it happens to me a lot. Where they're like, "Have you smelled Gambit?" That happened like last live stream, I think, and I'm like, I did, but I don't remember it.
Yeah,
the more this happens, the more I realize that means it wasn't that special.
They just didn't hit that.
And people like I use Gambit as an example. People love that. And I'm not saying I didn't like it at the time, but apparently I didn't like it enough to where it went in the Rolodex.
Right.
Because a lot of stuff I'll smell one time and I'll have some key points about it I'll remember.
Same here.
Nothing happened with it. So that's kind of what happened with you, apparently. It wasn't special enough.
That is correct.
Have you guys tried Leonora?
Yes. No. I haven't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think about that one. I think that one is really special. I've been asked about
that a lot. I think this week, actually, somebody asked me. And no, I haven't tried that one.
It's a little feminine, but it's sick.
Okay.
Little feminine don't scare me off, man. It's got to be really feminine to scare me off.
Don't scare me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet and kind of fruity and amazing. FWO, yep. Let's see. 3 kings. Yeah, more like 2 kings and a jester.
Are you a man? You a king, man? You got people taking time to see what you got going on.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That energy.
This way, if we didn't think highly of you, I wouldn't be saying, "Hey, man, you want me to hop on?" And then Dedrick clicking the link. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't think highly of you.
I'm still in a daze. I feel like I'm dreaming right now. It's crazy.
Ross is the first I've ever been on. You're my second. So what does that tell you?
A lot of love, man. And
got the super chats and the super stickers coming through now. Now we're talking. Now we're showing love. That's what I'm talking about.
There's a lot going on for my first live stream. I'm trying to keep up.
That's how you christen the new live stream, guys. Dan, not the man, Giancarlo. I appreciate you guys showing out for him.
Yeah, thank you guys. If I'm missing comments and stuff, it's just because I'm inexperienced.
And you'll get better. Great.
No, get ready, because the more people you get, the more comments you're going to get behind on. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I'm impressed. You're a pro. Like, you keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dedric just reviewed Vibrant Summer. He had that video come out today, and I really liked it. And I actually picked up Vibrant Summer today as well. I saw it at Ross. I scooped it up. I did not have high hopes. I've kind of been maybe steering away from the cheapies a little bit, trying to just save up for more niche stuff. But I was pleasantly surprised. It exceeded expectations. and kind of has that
one that I
sunscreen
encourage
vibe.
everybody to just go into it with I expect it to be good, not great, and you'll probably be surprised with it being better than your expectation. If you go into it with it'll be a cheapy banger, there's room to get disappointed there. Just because I think it's a banger for $25, it's because I'm looking at it as a $25 fragrance.
No, it's good.
I like it.
About it, $25 fragrance,
mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy with it, and I can't wait to wear more of it. I wore it Monday to the gym, and it just works.
It's great for this time of year.
Absolutely.
Create some memories in 2024 this summer, guys, with Vibrant Summer. Let it be the cheapie of the summer.
Yeah. Kara, you got to let us know what the proper way to say your name is, because I've been thinking about this. Is it Kara or is it Kara?
I always say Kara, and I always hear D say Kara.
Yeah. So let us know. I feel like
she never corrects either of us.
Yeah, she's so nice. She never is like, that's not how you say my name. But just let us know right now so we can
let's settle this once and for all. Who's right? Who's wrong? Me or D? It's one of us. One of us is wrong.
I've been wondering. I've been like,
I'm curious too, because it could be either one.
Yeah. Well said, Mikey. Joel's my dude. Yeah, for sure. William Rodriguez with the $2.99 super sticker. Thank you, my man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all 28 of you. And
Will sent me Will's who sent me Nitro White.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh, don't bother buying it. I don't care for it. You can have my bottle. Here, review it."
He sent me Zanzibar, Relatafa. Same thing.
Well, damn, there you go. Okay. And look, they're both great fragrances too.
Dan, not the man, with $2 super chat. Thank you for your super chat, Dan. I really do appreciate every single person and dollar.
That's the funnest part about his profile name, because Dan is the man.
Yeah.
Dan is. Yes, he is.
BG. Okay, I don't know if you guys know BG, but BG is probably one of my first 10 people, like seriously one of the first people to ever show me love. So, and always from Hawaii, always hit me with the aloha. So BG, thank you for joining on the live stream. It is good to see you. Let's see. Yep, watch your frag fight since he started. And I'm great. Got through this 2 greats in the game. I'm still having a hard time believing it, BG, but I'm right there with you. Thank you for showing support since day one. For real, like one of my first probably 5 to 10 people. So
D, really, I got a question for you. Did we catch you on the way to grocery shop, or you got ice cream melting back there? What's going on?
I'd have ice cream melting back there. I do not.
Okay, just making sure.
I had a few minutes. I seen that somebody said, "Can D come on?" I said, "Why not? Why not? Let's hop on for a sec." So I'm good. We're chilling right now.
Need to explore Precious Liquids, Argos, and Day 3 as well. Yeah, a lot of love.
I need to go to my P.O. box. I have Day 3's newest release sitting in there. I need to go grab it.
Okay, yeah, Scandalo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that one. Day 3 is when I got my samples, my discovery set, guys. I kid you not, like I could not function. I was, I was shook. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I've never smelled perfumes that were like so well made and expensive smelling, and every single one was good.
Mike self-taught, man.
I had to like gather myself. I couldn't function. I was like, I swear, he caught me off guard. Definitely exceeded expectations. I ended up buying La Tacita de Café.
Okay.
I was kind of looking for a coffee fragrance, and that one sort of did it for me. It's not coffee all the way, like some coffee fragrances are, just like a blast of coffee. It's got this nice like gourmand, chocolatey sweetness to it, kind of cake-like, dessert-like. So I enjoy how it's a blend and not just over-the-top coffee. So that was the one that I ended up picking up.
I would just like to say, I say it correctly. It is Kara.
Kara? Okay.
Go me.
Okay.
Kara.
It is Kara.
Yeah.
It's Kara today.
But you'll always be Kara to Dedric. It's never going to change.
Let's see. We're in French Riviera. I'm waiting for French Riviera to restock. Can't even find a sample.
A lot of people are waiting on that. I heard it restocked twice. Nobody told me where in the last 2 weeks. Then I also heard in like 20 minutes it was gone.
It restocked on Mancera's website, and I missed it.
It did over there, but I've been kind of trying to steer people away from that because that's 180. But it's amazing, but 180?
They ain't possible discounters. It ain't.
Because, man, I paid like 101 from Fragrance Buy.
I got every alert turned on.
Shit.
Let's see, Justin. Where I live, nobody seems to be in the fragrances. I love the shock and looks I get. Recently, Torino 21, 40 Knots, Leighton, and Herod. Interesting. Do you guys have any suggestions?
And it seems like Justin.
Justin, you're going to stand out with damn near anything that's even like mildly stepping out in your area. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need some wild, unique stuff to really stand out where you're at based on what you're telling us.
You're standing out already, man.
Yeah. Like Leighton's blowing people's minds, probably.
You're doing great, Justin.
Yeah, for real.
Stick to the stuff that's easy for you to target and wear. If you don't have to get crazy, only get crazy with it if you really want to get crazy with it.
Right.
You know, don't feel like you need to get more and more unique. If you're already standing out and people are like wowed by what you're wearing, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep that path.
Hey, real quick, Fragrance Return, I got a question for you. I've been in Iron Fig Ecstasy for about a year now, talking about it a little bit. So how much, how much are you a fan of it? I mean, how highly do you recommend that one?
It's my favorite fig fragrance, and it's one of my favorite woody fragrances.
Okay.
And woody fragrances are a little bit like hit or miss for me. So for me to find one that I really, really love is a little bit more challenging. It may not be one that kind of blows your mind. And I know recently you've gotten your nose on a lot of fire. So competition is stiff.
Believe it or not, my fragrance profiles are easygoing ones, man.
It's a great daytime wear.
Okay.
Very versatile and doesn't smell pretty much like anything. And I really enjoy the fact that it kind of takes a different approach to the fig in a more like creamy, kind of like milky, almost sugary type of a way, where it adds just a tone of sweetness, but I wouldn't call it a sweet fragrance. I just really enjoy the twist that it provides on that fig stamp profile, because fig is an interesting note. It can really come across a variety of different ways. Yep. And just the kind of like milkiness and the creaminess that one provides, while also like being very much a masculine scent. I really enjoy the work that one has done. Ross, anything you want to add?
Which fragrance? Because I missed what name.
Fig Ecstasy.
I haven't spent any more time with it, but I find I get more of a slight bitterness and woody nature to it. Like, I like the more woody nuanced figs. This one definitely provides it. And it could be the supporting notes that are standing out to it. But anytime there's like a fig wood note or a woody heavy type of fig, that's usually the ones I gravitate to. There's just so many soapy, juicy fig fragrances out there that those I find are the most generic ones. Don't get me wrong, I feel like everybody should have one, but the ones that are slightly bitter and more on the woodsy side stand out to me more. This one is kind of like that, but also I haven't revisited in a while. So to give any newer thoughts beyond that first impression is kind of me just reaching, because I haven't revisited in a while. The last time I even sprayed it was the top 40 Mancera video, which has been I've smelled 200 or 300 fragrances, if not more, since I did that video, so I'd have to refresh myself to really give some accurate thoughts in the moment right now.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. Definitely appreciate you guys' thoughts, but it's been on my list for a little while.
Yeah, I know you like that Oud Royal.
If you like most Manceras that you've tried, you'll like it.
I know you like that Oud Royal, which has that kind of woody backbone to it. So it's kind of like it doesn't smell the same, but it's like the same thing going on. Like that, the wood is the main backbone of Fig Ecstasy in the same way that it is in that Oud Royal clone. It's got that base to it. So I think you'll enjoy it. And I'd be down to even send you a decant if you wanted. We can talk about that a different time. But
yeah, let's chop it up offline for sure.
You want to get in on the decant swaps we do?
Oh, yes. 100%.
Definitely good. And 100%. I'm proud to announce here on this live stream that I'm finally going to be able to smell Blue Talisman. Package gets delivered tomorrow. The Nigerian has been giving me daily screenshot updates on the tracking. So that comes in Thursday. So I'm going to do Friday. I'm going to do a stream with whatever he sent me. I know Blue Talisman's in there for sure, but he never just sends one thing.
There for that one. Believe it.
So I'm going to be doing that on Friday.
Listen, if it's one fragrance that I want to hear your thoughts on, I'm talking about only one. It is. So I will be in.
Ben wanting to try it, dude. Ben wanting to.
That one. I cannot wait to see what you think about that.
You and me both.
John Carlo, y'all sleeping on the Fragrance World Coffee Collection fragrances.
Check that out quite a bit. I'm going to have to tap in and see what's up.
Tomorrow's stream, I'm probably going to do a Scandalo, the new release, and I have London Spice that Fragrance Du Bois sent me. They reached out to me.
London Spice is fire.
They gave me a few options to choose from, and I looked at the note breakdowns and I said, "Ooh, London Spice looks like the one I need to pick here."
Oh yeah.
So I grabbed that. That came in yesterday. I haven't opened it yet, and then like I said, I got a Scandalo sitting in my PO box, so I'll grab that on my way to the gym in the morning, and I'll do those two tomorrow live.
Hey, wait to hear your thoughts on that too. That is really good. Store.
Well, it looks good. It looks very green and watery and a little spice, hence the name. But so it looks like very easy going.
Of course, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But
Yeah. Don't tell me your true thoughts here.
I've
seen the note breakdown, but my mind can still run wild because I haven't smelled it.
Yeah, it's up your alley for sure.
I had a feeling. It looks like it would be.
Yes. Yes.
Well, John Carlo, he has it in the mailbox.
I'm getting ready to go in here and get the groceries for the wife comes.
Yeah, I'm 30 minutes longer than I planned on being. I was planning on leaving at 6 at 6:26. So yeah, I need to get going.
I appreciate you guys coming through.
Sauna off at 8 o'clock, and I do an hour of cardio and then 20 minutes of sauna. I might not be able to hit the sauna tonight, but as long as I get my cardio, that's all that really matters. But I wanted to come with you, man. I appreciate you letting us jump on for a little bit to help kind of christen the first live stream. You know,
this could not have gone any better. Seriously, like, so happy and thankful for your guys' time. I really am.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm glad I was able to hop on and chop it up. This doesn't have to be the last time.
No.
Definitely get together and kick it and hang, man. So congratulations to you. And keep enjoying the journey, enjoying the grind. You got a great crowd tonight. A lot of great people who hang out, and me and Ross's streams are here. So you got the crowd for some congrats, and thank you again for having me on, man.
Much love, Dedric. Appreciate that.
All right.
And TLTG. I'll catch you guys.
Yeah, I'm about to roll as well, man. Thank you for having me. It was an absolute honor and a privilege, and we will be doing this again. And I would say hit us up on IG probably, because we got to do round 4 of our decant swap. You can get in with us for sure. Nigerian Giant Omas is playing. We can't let it get too big. I think 5, it's kind of capping it. So you and Omas plus the 3 of us, and I think that'll be kind of it. That's a big decant swap for a live stream, but it'll be fun.
We'll chat. So thank you for the invitation, and thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you stopping by.
You have a good one, man.
Peace out, chat.
2 of the biggest in the game on the first live stream. I don't know if you can ask for much more than that, guys. Super blessed right now. That was crazy. That made my whole week. That was awesome. So man, if you guys don't follow their channels, you need to be following their stuff. They know what's up, and good dudes. You guys don't like Dua fragrances? So dude, I ordered from Dua on May 11th, and they're in California, and I still haven't gotten my package. They sent me a tracking number. They haven't even shipped it yet, so it's kind of my first time with Dua, and it might be my last. And I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth from just like how long it's taken, and I don't know. If the fragrances don't like blow my mind, might be one and done with Dua. We'll see, but it's been taking a while. I got Imagine the Fire God yesterday. Okay, that's probably their interpretation of God of Fire. Okay, yeah, that one's been catching some hype. I like Fig Ecstasy, very woody, creamy fig nectar for sure. Am I behind in the chat? Not too bad. Anyone recommend Vince Pour Homme? Vince Camuto Homme. Yes, that is a good fragrance. Professional. I always say it's like a fragrance for maybe like a salesman. It's a great daily driver type daytime wear. You could wear it in the heat, definitely. It's got a nice woodiness to it as well. Masculine, gin and tonic type smell. It's got a nice freshness and airiness. They do have the Intenso, which I've been kind of talking about more because it's been more available. I've been pushing it to the side because it hasn't really been out there, but I've been seeing it pop up. And the Intenso is truly a more intense flanker of it. And if I could only pick one, I'd probably keep the Intenso just because it is a little deeper, richer scent profile, but I do also enjoy the freshness of the original Ohm. So you really can't go wrong with either one. They're definitely both pretty easy to like and easy to wear. This was a wonderful live stream. Thank you all. Continue blessings, Michael. We appreciate you. I'm very happy for you. I appreciate you, Henry, and I appreciate your constant support of this channel. God bless you as well, man. I hope you are feeling well, and thanks for your time here tonight. Peace, Dedric and Ross. If you like Fig and Issey Miyake Fusion, you will like Fig Ecstasy. Okay, good tip. I haven't smelled the Dew in my life. Yeah, me either. It's my first experience with them. I have their Blue Talisman inspiration, and I have their Summer Hammer, Lorenzo Pazzaglia, I believe. I smelled the real one, and it blew my freaking mind. Like, seriously, if you like strong, fruity, maybe a little bit synthetic, like powerhouse fragrances, Summer Hammer is thick. And if it gets even close, I'd be shocked. But yeah, Summer Hammer is really dope. Said you're in LA. Maybe you could collab with Jeff from SoCal Sense. Yeah, I would love to collab with him. I would love to. If he's open to it, I would love to do that. So, you know, I'm kind of like the smaller fish in the pond right now. So if he is open to that, I would love to work with him. But yeah, Jeff is he's got great content. You're killing the game. Home run on first at bat. I got some help from some big hitters, definitely. But did you just say Peepo Blessed? Wrong platform. I don't know, but yeah, I did say blessed because I feel that way, especially after the success of this live stream. Duas are a hit or miss for me. Yeah, well, I'll probably give you guys my thoughts when they come in. Sometimes if I don't like a fragrance, I don't even mention it because I don't really like to be negative. But I'll probably give you my thoughts at some point. It takes forever. It took 2 weeks to ship. Yeah, it's been almost 3 weeks. So, and I'm in Southern California, so it's like, you know, how 2 days, you know. Let's see. Tried Vince Camuto Virtue. I have not, but anyone in the chat, if you've tried Virtue, let Gian know how you feel about it. Awesome live stream. Yeah, gonna be great. We'll do like, I don't know, we'll go to like an hour 45. We got 26 still in the chat. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button if you have not yet. And if we keep a good crowd, you know, we'll keep it going. I love this. I love interacting with you guys, and I'm thankful that you guys are here on my stream. This is really amazing. I'm really far exceeded my expectation for, I was going to be impressed if anybody showed up, to be honest. Congrats. Thank you. By the way, did you finish your topic, the top 10? Did I not talk about CR7 Game On? I know I got a little bit distracted, but I'll spend a little time talking about this one. So, fresher take on Stronger With You. Kind of reminds me of Stronger With You Freeze. It has a nice fruitiness to it. It's definitely fresher than Stronger With You. It's more of like a daytime wear. You could even wear this to the gym. I've done it before. It has a little bit of a powdery nature to it. And also really reminds me of, if you guys have tried the Most Wanted Eau de Toilette Intense, the new one, when that one dries down, it really reminds me of this scent profile. I think it's kind of like the tonka bean sweetness that it has, but very similar in the dry down of Eau de Toilette Intense, the Most Wanted, to CR7 Game On. This one is pretty slept on. I'll admit, when I first saw this one, I had my doubts. You know, these celebrity fragrances, they tend to be sometimes a cash grab. Some of them are really good, but some of them are just kind of a waste of money. So I had my apprehension about getting CR7 Game On being a Ronaldo fragrance or whatever. But this one really impressed me and very solid. If you enjoy that Strong With You scent profile, if you like the Most Wanted Eau de Toilette Intense, but you want something a little bit fruitier, a little bit fresher, and much cheaper, but not necessarily sacrificing too much in terms of quality, this one's at Burlington a lot, and it's a solid pickup. So CR7 Game On. And the atomizer is really good on this one. Look at that. That is crazy. Crazy. Good pressurized atomizer. What do you think about Sensual Obsessions? I have not tried any from Sensual Obsessions. I have recently got into Alexandria, and I think they are really solid, even though they are a little bit more expensive. They're clone of Pacific Coast from LV. It's spot on. I just smelled the real one maybe last week. I got my nose on the LV fragrances for the first time, and their interpretation of Pacific Coast is very impressive. Very, very impressive work. Okay, Peepo is a Twitch thing. Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, I didn't catch that. Fragrance Attorney, proud of you. Congrats on the first live stream. Monumental. Ross, Dedric, what a win. Kix Griffey signing out. Thank you for being here, Kix Griffey. Yeah, that was... I'm shocked. I'm seriously in shock that they came on and showed me some love. It just goes to show what I was talking about earlier. They're really good dudes. Like, they don't have to come on here. They don't have to show me love. They don't have to do any of that, man. So I really appreciate them. I love CR7 Game On, my favorite CR7. There you go. Oh yeah, the Most Wanted EDT is a banger. It's like a sweet gin and tonic fresh scent with some aromatics. Still keeps the sweetness of the Wanted line. Yeah, I've only tried it once in Sephora, and I liked it. And I don't own any of the Most Wanted fragrances, which is kind of surprising because that is typically like the scent profile that I gravitate toward, is stuff in that vein. But I just really remember the dry down of it reminding me a lot of CR7 Game On. So Patrick, yeah, it's fire. Sadly, on my skin doesn't last too long, maybe 3-4 hours. Well, we are at the bottom of the chat. I got through the topic and probably getting ready here to wrap up soon. I could really just chat with you guys about fragrance all day, but I want to be respectful of your time. If anybody has any final questions, fragrance related or not for me, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm pretty open and be happy to answer any questions. But if none come in, I appreciate you guys coming in for my first live stream. I plan to do more. And Wednesday is probably a good day for me because I know the other guys, they don't stream on Wednesdays. So hoping I can maybe fill that time. More content coming soon. If you guys have certain topics that you want me to cover, let me know. I do pretty much operate in a top 10 type format because that's the content that I like to watch. I think it's the most entertaining. So that's the content that I create as well. But I've got over 100 videos right now, and they're all mainly top 10s. And sometimes it kind of becomes difficult to think of another list to make. So if you have some that you want to see that you maybe haven't seen me talk about, I appreciate your suggestions. And yeah, I'd probably do them if there are decent suggestions. Let's see if we have any final questions here, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. Since Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct is getting harder to find, are there other scents out there with a similar scent profile? So one that I would say to check out is Chic for Men from Carolina Herrera. It doesn't smell exactly the same. It smells a little bit closer to the Millésime Imperial scent profile, the way the watermelon comes across in that one. But it also has a nice cardamom spice to it, which I really enjoy, which kind of sets it apart from, Club de Nuit Milestone, and kind of gives it a bit more of a masculine spice to it. It doesn't last a long time, but it's really great for summer. It's ozonic and it smells quality, and you can get it for pretty cheap, and it's pretty underrated, not one that many people mention. I found my bottle of First Instinct on Amazon, and it wasn't overpriced. I think it was like in the mid 30s. So I would say check there first if you don't see it on there, and you want something maybe similar but with a twist. Check out Chic for Men from Carolina Herrera, also one that you can get for a pretty affordable price. Good night, John Carlo Burton. I appreciate you being here. Always great to see you, my man. BG, will you do a Q&A sometime? I was also wondering if you ever try any Halloween Man and Authenticity perfume scent. I have Chrome Extreme. Which other ones should I get? I'm open to doing a Q&A if that's something that you guys would like to see. Also, if you have any questions for me, you can always just comment on any of my videos and just ask me through that format. This is my first live, but if I keep doing this and we have a decent crowd like this, and that's something that you guys would want to know, I don't really like to make my content so much about me. I like to try to offer value and like give you guys something informative or at least entertaining or offer some kind of value. But I'm open to it. I'm open to it. You have Chrome. I have not tried Halloween Man or Authenticity perfumes. I'm sorry. I know Halloween Man has Hero, which is kind of like Invictus Aqua. I know they have Halloween Man X, which is like their coffee fragrance, and then Halloween Man is their 1 million cake. But I have not tried them, unfortunately. And you have Chrome Extreme. Which other ones should you get? I'd really like the Eau de Parfum. I really enjoy the blue freshness that one provides. People say it kind of smells like Profondo Lights. One that I know for a fact smells like is Polo Deep Blue Parfum. If you ever tried that one, I get a real similar scent profile to it. It's got a lot of ambroxan, so you got to be cool with that. It has basically that shower gel freshness with that metallic freshness of chrome still in there as well. So it's kind of a blend of both of those interpretations of a clean aquatic fragrance. But the Eau de Parfum is my favorite in the line. Extreme would be my second favorite because I love Profondo, but definitely I would recommend the Eau de Parfum if you have not tried that one yet. Here you go, bragging about singing fancy hells. You smell like Oolong John shopping at. See, I didn't say I shopped at Louis Vuitton. I said I went in there. I didn't actually buy anything. So, full disclosure, Vince always keeping me honest. I appreciate that, my man. Great stream, even though I just caught the end. Look forward to more. I appreciate you stopping in, even at the end, man. I really do. I appreciate every single person in here, and catch the replay. We got some crazy big time guests that showed up, so really mind blowing. You'll grow as big as Ross and Dedric. We'll see, man. I'm just kind of doing this for fun and for the love of it and for the community aspect. We'll see how far I end up taking it. 100K is it's nothing to shake a stick at. The dude has, I think, over like 3,000 videos. So I'm just gonna take it one day at a time, man. We'll see how far it goes. But I appreciate the vote of confidence. Thank you, Vince. See you guys in the next one. Take care. First live stream was epic. Sure was. I appreciate you being here, my man. Paul Deep Blue is my jam. All right, that seems like a good stopping point to wrap this up. Epic first stream. I appreciate you guys. More content coming soon. If you have some suggestions, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know in one of my videos. I'll get back to you. Keep smelling great out there. Keep being positive members of your community. Keep giving that good energy. And that's it. Signing out. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on another video or live stream here soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.